So it's day 3 of our 60 days of daily baby sleep tips. Today is what do we even do when baby wakes up during the night with a poop? It can happen or even in the very early morning at the 4 a.m. point. I totally understand how frustrating it is as a parent. However, be considerate that this is not intentional in your baby's behalf. Often what happens is if they wake up that their body will signal that they need to go to the washroom. They need to go to the toilet. It is a mechanical thing from the brain to the bowel and to the bladder that they are going to hold everything in for those long stretches of sleep. When they wake up, that signal is sent that everything can let go and that we're good to go to the toilet. So if your baby wakes up and say they're struggling or they need help to go back to sleep, or they wake up because they don't have enough sleep pressure, or because we naturally wake up during the night and you probably don't even know and they just circle back through those into those sleep cycles, sometimes instead of just peeing, there's a poop in there as well. Your baby, when they poop at night, is probably going to be a bit of a different cry, a bit more frustrated and tired because they still want to be asleep. They don't want to be awake and they're just like, this is uncomfortable, get me out of here. So we're going to go into the room. You'll probably smell it at first if your baby is on solids. Then I want you to leave the whole light on so that you've got a bit of light and you can just unzip their sleep sack and check and see if they've got a poop. If then they do have a poop, this is where we would go. We would turn on a lamp or something like that. So it's very clearly that we're dealing with this poop. So we're going to take them to the change table, and this is where it is really tempting to have our phone on or to take them out into the living room or to do something else with them, like tickle them or be like, I love you so much, here's a million kisses. This is not the time to do it. We want to keep that stage for sleep really clear, really on point, minimal engagement. So as you are changing their diaper, have minimal engagement, just very calm voice, not much talking. We're going to just change that diaper. If they're a little bit sleepy, that's totally okay. They're going to change that diaper. If they're still sleepy, you would pop them back into bed and turn off the light and off you go. It's always important that we turn off the light after we've put baby in bed because that really tells them where they're at. They get to see, okay, I'm in my crib. If we then hold them, turn off the light and then put them in their crib, they don't know where they are, what's going on. It's really important that babies feel like they kind of have that autonomy. They know where they are and they know that they feel safe. So we're going to have minimal engagement. We're not going to play with them. If your baby needs a night feed, this is when you would do it and then put them back to sleep. The more that we actually engage and ramp them back up during this night change. So if we find that we're going to be talking a lot, we have multiple adults. I mean, sure, if they have wet through their diaper, we're going to have one adult changing, like one caregiver changing the baby while the other one's changing the bed, for sure. However, we're not going to have lots of lights on. We're not going to have any TV on or anything like that. We're not going to have lots of discussions around baby. We want to make sure that days and nights are really clear. That consistency of it's still nighttime, your baby doesn't have words. So it's really important that they are able to know that it is still nighttime. And because they don't have words, we only have actions to communicate that with. And so keeping it calm, keeping it dark, keeping it quiet, and minimal engagement sends that message really clearly. Put them back to bed after their feed if they have one, if not. And sometimes they might need a bit of a back rub, and that's okay. However, the more we can put them in their crib wide awake, the better, because that is going to support them in their independent sleep skills where they get to gain confidence in their sleep.
Hey there, Mama. Are you feeling exhausted, frustrated, and just a little defeated? I hear you, and I've been there, and thankfully, I can help. Let's teach your baby to sleep. I'm talking 10 to 12 hours of sleep each night. Little Wink's Sleep Sleep Baby program uses a science-based, gentle, parent-present approach that fosters healthy attachment while teaching independent sleep skills. We don't believe in letting your baby cry it out. This program includes everything you need, such as our insider strategies, both on night sleep and naps, as well as extras like our monthly live Q&A. Use code HAPPYSSB for 35% off to start sleeping through the night again.